want to have to I'm fine, guys. This is just I just needed to be real, because I feel like sometimes being like when you're going through something and you're not sharing, it comes off at the other end of the camera. But what's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'll be sharing tips on how religion and self-care has helped my mental health while taking you through a slow day in my life. Emphasis on slow because this is my routine when I'm trying to get out of a funk. I've been in a really low state of mind for a couple of weeks now, and shaking it off has been tougher than usual. So I hope this video helps you and it makes you realize that you're not alone. Enjoy!
1, 2, 3.
What's up, you guys? Welcome to the channel. How are you guys? So I just want to wear my mask. I'm going to be using this green mask by Elemis. So I have my mask on. I am going to leave it on for another 10 minutes, and yeah. So while I wait for 10 minutes for my mask to dry up or work, let's talk about mental health. Mental health is a harsh topic in Nigeria. So you feel lonely when you have some form of anxiety or mental illness because the next person does not understand, honestly. They do not understand how this minute you'll be online and laughing, or even they see you physically, you're laughing, you're so happy, and the next week or the next minute you look sad and you don't just want the BS, you just want to be alone. And I cannot explain it too, but it just happens. You've just had enough of the noise. You've just had enough of everything, that you just want to hide it. You want to run back into your shell. I'm fine, guys. This is just I just needed to be real, because I feel like sometimes being like when you're going through something and you're not sharing, it comes off at the other end of the camera. But you also don't want to look like you're vulnerable. One of the opinion that you should always share regardless. Share the happy times, share the not so good times. The whole reason for this TED Talk is just to tell you to be kind to people. That person that you notice is always smiling, be kind to her regardless, be kind to him regardless. That person that doesn't smile as much, be kind to him or her. Let's just be kind people, okay? We're all going to be fine. How the deen really helps. I am not going to trade my religion for anything in the world. Allah is great. He listens, he hears, he's your best friend. He does whatever you want him to do. You just have to ask and be patient, sabr. It's very hard for us to do, but you know what? We do not have a choice. Guys, alhamdulillah. So this is also a shout out to anybody over there that is going through something, because we are all going through something. Honestly, it might not be anxiety or mental illness, it might be any kind of trauma. Just keep at it, keep praying. You're going to get through it, because remember that time you got through it. Remember, there are always things to get through. I remembered when I was in school. I think we should remember when we struggled, like our previous struggle that we came over, and that you would always come over. I'm rambling at this point, but you get what I mean. So yeah, I'm just going to kind of wash my face now, and please take a moment to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. So I'm moving on to my skincare. I'm currently on, so I did not have to perform ablution before starting my skincare. If I wasn't, I usually perform ablution so that, fingers crossed, I don't need to like wash off my skincare for Zuhr. Yeah, so skincare, I have a list and I have like a timetable of things that I use, because I am like seriously struggling with acne and hyperpigmentation, so I am very detailed like that. Always very intentional about what goes on my skin. A lot of research goes into everything that I put on my skin. So I'm going to start with my toner, which is this hyaluronic acid toner. I am going to film a separate skincare video, inshallah. This is hyaluronic acid. I'm going to be applying with my hand. And since we're trying to treat the pH, I'm going to... One other thing that really helps with my anxiety and mental stress is skincare. Self-care generally, like feeling that I am giving something to my body, because what this anxiety does is that it takes a lot from you, so you want to try to like you don't have control of it, so you want to try to do things that makes you feel like you're in control, you know, like fitness, like self-care, you know, like reading a book, like just you have to try to do that. That is what balances it out a bit, because just like I said in my other video, there are some medical grade mental illness that requires the attention of a physician. It requires the attention of a doctor, and for that, self-care doesn't always work. CeraVe moisturizer, which sunscreen I'm going to be using is this sunscreen, which I swear I'm going to be reviewing soon. I've been saying this forever, but honestly, maybe it's the next video that will drop after this. So after proper application, this is what we're looking like. Hey guys, I just changed my veil to a black one, and So this is what my face looks like after the tinted sunscreen, and I used a little bit of bronzer. I just combed my eyebrows and I used a clear lip gloss. That is all, guys. You can feel that, you can see that the discoloration is still peeping through. So that is, you know, the difference between a foundation and a tinted sunscreen. But I will still pick a tinted sunscreen every time because I like to wear my sunscreen and I like a bit of pigment. I don't like the extreme look of wearing a foundation every day. So this is what I've been doing every day, and honestly sometimes I just go without it and I use my clear sunscreen. So yeah, this is what we have, guys. At this point I am so hungry, I am dying. I have to find something to eat. What's up, you guys? So it's later in the day, it's around 3-4 already, and I just decided that I'm feeling up to it and I'm going to film just one TikTok video because I've been enjoying TikTok, guys. If you haven't, follow me on TikTok. I'm going to leave the handle here. I'm going to film one or max 2 TikTok. So I switched my lippy. You know, I was wearing a clear gloss before, so now I just lined my lip with a brown liner and added a little more clear gloss. Or it's not absolutely clear, actually it's like a nude gloss, so I just added that in. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and film my video now. So what anxiety and mental illness does to you, I really don't like calling it mental illness. For me, I would say like mental stress. What it does to you is that like you won't feel like doing anything. Honestly, you have a shit workload and just being able to kick it off and, you know, get work done is always a problem. My hand is paining me because I already removed the camera from the tripod and I don't want to have to. I set up my phone already. I don't want to have to. For some weird reasons, I lost the audio of subsequent clips. I was just here saying that I had to change for a meeting I had a meeting with a construction company that I work remotely for, and I needed to switch up my space for this meeting. Whenever I'm filming the content that has to do with my social brand, I use the cloth rack content, but if it has to do with my architectural brand, I switch it off to a white background. I was just here telling you about the outcome of the meeting. It was a success, alhamdulillah. I don't know how I lost my audio for the life of me. And here we proceeded to have dinner with the herbs. We had swallow on this day. Then I proceeded to take off my tinted sunscreen with a melting balm and another cleanser. Of course, skincare routine coming up soon. Don't worry. So guys, we've come to the end of this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you did enjoy this video, and also watch this next vlog if you love a more fun vlog.